Well, here we go. Another year has passed since the last oil change. It's a bit over a year, but we've been away in Europe for 3 months, so the bike's been sitting there doing nothing. But yes, it's time for the bike, the mighty GSX, or known to some as the old girl. Well, known to me as the old girl. It's time for another oil change. And I had a request, I don't say some requests, just a request for a procedure I go through with this bike, because I only do it once a year because it hardly gets any mileage on it. I'll get it back to the garage. I'll swarm it up now, get it back to the garage and do an oil change. That's a nice view of the harbour today. Crisp spring. It's just after 12, so afternoon. Right. The next step is to open the oil filler cap. Then we get a funnel, put the funnel in there, and we get some engine flush. Now this is half full, that's why I use half of one of these 375ml bottles. In she goes. The filler cap back on, and we start the bike and leave it running for 10 minutes. Okay, be back in 10 minutes. Okay, that's been 10 minutes, so we'll shut it off and drain the oil into here. 17mm socket. Use a spanner if you like. Gotcha. Hi. I have a small problem, Houston. I can't find my oil filter remover. It's moving. Go. Oh no. Ow. Oil everywhere. Right, so now I'll get rid of this waste oil and proceed to the next step. So just hold your horses and we'll be back. Okay, for the next step we use some cheap oil, still 10W30. I only got 4 litres here, the bike takes 4.7 or something, and a filter. As you can see, I've used it twice. What I do is I put this oil in and the rest of half a bottle of flush in the filter, let it run another 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and then drain it. And I don't know, I might use it once more, so 4 times. That would be about an hour's worth of running out of that oil, and I'll ditch it then. And then start again with a new filter and more cheap oil. So I'll put this in the bike, I'll put the sump plug back in, put this in the bike, put that filter on, and then we can get it started and run it for another 15-10 minutes. Conveniently, this filter has a hex, a nut on it, 17mm nut, same size as the sump plug. So that's good, and you can screw it in. Just give it a nip up with the ratchet. So grab our old oil and that. So we're going to pour this whole 4 litres into the bike. Still quite clear, this. Well, so it should be, because it's only done 3/4 of an hour, so 45 minutes of run time. Half a bottle of this, about that much, and we'll keep that till next time. Put the plug back in. Right, so that's been 20 minutes, so we'll shut it off and drain the oil and take the filter off and put the new stuff in. So now we take a nice clean container to drain the oil into, because we're going to reuse it one more time, and we'll empty the oil out of there and take the filter off again. Oil doesn't get much clearer than that, it's really clear. Okay, we'll let that drain for a little while, then we'll come back and put the new oil in. So we don't want to forget to mark the container, so that's the 3rd time. That's same on the oil container. I'll do 4 for that oil, and then that'll do, you can start afresh at the next oil change in 12 months time, if I still have the bike. And now I'm just going to put the sump plug back in, put the new oil filter in, and put the new oil in, and she's good to go. Four litres. Good. And there we go, the 4th litre. So what I might do is put another ½ litre in, run it and leave it for a minute and see where we are on the mark. It's showing full now, but we'll just see. Okay, shut it off, leave it for a minute and we'll see where the level is. So after running it for a minute, there's nothing showing in the sight glass, so I'll put another 200ml in and we'll just see where it comes to. Okay, it's just showing in there now. Put a bit more in. Right, that's spot on the line now. I'll just leave that, and we'll, after I've done a few Ks on it, we'll just check it again, see if it's all hunky-dory. How I do the oil change on the Suzuki, only on the Suzuki, because it only gets done once a year. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next exciting episode. So I've just worked out the figures, and the Suzuki's done 2,621 kilometres since the last oil change, so not very many at all.